Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of FTB Beyond. And as you can see, I've been a little busy between episodes. I went ahead and got the angel ring completed. I wasn't sure which thing I would be able to get done first, honestly. The tier 4 jetpack or the angel ring. But the wither skeletons were cooperative. In addition to crafting the angel ring, I went ahead and crafted this little guy. This is one of the new machines from Thermal Expansion, and basically it's got two modes. Storage, which turns, from my understanding, if you have an item that has a... Well, let's just grab something as an example here. Aluminum ingots. This should, in theory, turn it into an aluminum block. Yeah. The other mode is as a press, which you can actually turn regular ice into packed ice, which is a thing that I've done. I believe I've already turned it all into packed ice here. Ice. Yeah. But using the glacial precipitator, you make regular ice, then you can put it into the compactor and turn it into compressed ice or packed ice, depending on whether you're using the UK or the US localization in English. Anywho, I made packed ice because packed ice is almost like right neck and neck with gelid cryotheum, except for you don't end up with snow everywhere. And I've also been busy down here. Now, I've made a couple more of the thermoelectric generators, and this configuration here actually produces over 1,000 RF a tick. And so our ore miner has been able to be actually running. Advantage of an angel ring is that you don't actually take fall damage. With the jetpack, it just turns on and says, "User is about to die." But yeah, it's been busy. I AFK'd a little bit and then I couldn't do it. I don't know why, but I'm not sure how long now, I've not been able to just AFK, walk off and leave it. And this has been busy, and my mucus glands are acting up. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. Come on. Is it engage? Over here, we have a little pit for something else that we've got coming up. But first, we have to actually go craft a couple of things. Starting with, we got to make the soul binder, which it took hours to get that Enderman head. They did not want to give up their heads easily. And for now, words. We will rearrange this all later. Obviously, because, we got monitors to do. I'm thinking about, for liquid storage, using refined storage since Extra Cells 2 is not been updated. But we can make ourselves a wither skelly spawner. That'll take a bit. I've also been looking at dark utilities and the mob grinding utilities. I do have a drop of evil here because I do intend to make a cursed earth farm at some point. That surely is not. But in the meantime, and we do have levers, because if I remember correctly, you need a lever under the grinder. So, right here, that would be where the lever goes. I'm not sure if it has to be directly on the bottom of it, or the block under it, or what. We'll see in a minute. One more block. Thank you. It is off. And it's on. And because of the nature of what we're doing here, we don't technically need anything else. Or access to it for that matter. Now I have never used these things. Ah. Okay. So I guess like that maybe? I hear a zombie. Do we run it that way or that way? I suppose it doesn't matter. But theoretically, when I put the spawner up there, everything should spawn down here. And then they all end up all nice and dead. Yeah, we don't want to overwhelm that either. Just to make sure that everything flows. And, yeah, I suppose we could run that part over there. I don't think it really matters as long as they all end up in the same place. There's that part done. Take lots of them. Now, this does a 7 by 7 by 7 according to what its information, which means all that should now be included. And I have no idea which side of the... Actually, I'd like to put it on top, just to make it easy. Give me that. So, we'll make it easy. That'll be the items. I could probably take that out now, since we don't need a marker anymore. Yeah, the nice thing with this laser is you can stand in it and you don't get set on fire. This way. I think our little spawner part is ready. I keep going that way. It's not in there, it's in here. Nope, not quite. Wither skeleton. Put that there, put that there, and now we can get ourselves some wither skellies. And hopefully it's still set to respond to the redstone signal. It should be. Good. So that way we can turn it on and off. It'll take it a minute because we don't have an octetic capacitor in it. Man, it's slow. There they go. They're fighting it. Unfortunately, that is a very rare drop. So, I'm not sure how that affected our power either. Yeah, it definitely stuck down the power. We're not really producing enough to have it going all the time, unfortunately. Put that away, that, and that. Now, do we have any energetic out? No. So So we need some gold, some glowstone, and some redstone. Let's see, to make the octatic. Well, let's see, that's 2 per dual layer, so 4 energetic, and then 2 of vibrant glowstone, so we need 6 glowstone. Find the right key on the keyboard. 6 redstone. Fortunately, this is a fairly quick process. I have one of those found capacitors in here. Well, quick being a relative thing. Let's see, ender pearls. We should have some ender pearls. Exactly enough, I think. Six. This is where we find out we didn't estimate correctly. Of course. And then I think we're going to need to pulverize some coal as well. Let's see. Yeah, we do. Let's go pulverize it. Not the fastest process under the sun, but each octet capacitor takes 2 dual layers. Each dual layer takes 2, so you need at least 4. Math on camera. So that should be more than enough. Just needed a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and pulverize the rest of that while it's in there. Now, capacitor. Basic capacitor. We should have everything we need for that. And we need 4, 2, 3, 4. Now, 8. 8 of those to make 2 of those. To make 1 of those, which we don't have any glowstone blocks. Octatic capacitor. Made too many of the others. That's fine. Better to have too many than not enough. And let that fill. Dang. Did that absorb anything? No. Doesn't look like it. The draconic magnet is powerful. Aw. I think it's just out of reach. It's collecting a lot of XP though. There's enough for another wither. Not the heads. We'll want those later. Alright, let's try putting it there. See how she does. No. Give me that. Up for items. Turn off the item dislocator. Give it a second. Yep, everything's getting put in there like it's supposed to. Let's see how quickly we're sucking through our power here. Yeah, we can't keep up with that. Ha ha. Unfortunately, they can fight it. That's what I want to see right there. Wither skeleton skills. Yeah. Now, I know this setup isn't perfect, and there's a lot of things we can do to make it better. And, you know, while we're here, let's go ahead and make a drum for that XP. I wasn't sure if it would make it or not. Don't have the stuff to make the top tier drum. Although we could probably make something with that. I'll dump all that in there for now. Let's see, drums from extra utils too. Iron drum, and then that requires that. So, cauldron. 2-weighted pressure plates. Drum. 2 gold pressure plates. Oops. I don't have any diamond. I think I might know where we can get some diamonds. Maybe. Possibly. Diamonds. Oh, 1. Nope, we can't do that drum yet. Have to do something else. Have to improvise. I think we can improvise. Let's not drop this. This would be... So that's the south. That means that it would be the same here. Yep. That'll work. And there's actually a way to get your liquid XP into solid XP, but we'll leave that for now. And move on to a brief lesson on something I researched. Setting it up like this, the thermoelectric generators in this kind of a configuration is the best. T sides with hot, T sides with cold, opposite of each other. And theoretically, if you could pull it from the mystical 7th side, you would get the maximum amount of power you can draw from one of those. However, I don't believe I think it's Thummic Tinker exists for 110. So, but plutonium and packed ice, it just produces 1 RF a tick per combo less than blazing pyrotheum and gelid cryotheum. And you don't get injured if you stand on the plutonium or the packed ice. But per configuration, that and that is 30 RF a tick. And it's gone up. Yeah, it's gone up now. And so you get 30 for that one, and then it would be another 30 for that one if it was plutonium all the way around. Anyways, yes, I made a clipboard because I made some notes for this last little tidbit before we go. And it's on the wrong page, of course. Packed ice and lava will give you 16 RF a tick. Yellorium and packed ice will give you 21 RF a tick. And plutonium and packed ice give you 30 RF a tick. With the Tier 1 environmental tech void ore miner, specifically the Tier 1 void ore miner, it's 320,000 RF per duration, 400 ticks per duration, which works out to about 800 RF a tick for the Tier 1 void ore miner. And then that was all on here. But basically you want to, I made a note, you want to use plutonium and packed ice blocks for the power source here, because that'll give you your best bang for your buck. And then setting it up like this, the 30, that's if you just have your thermoelectric generator here, and then packed ice and plutonium on one side. If you do it with both that and that direction, it'll actually give you 60. Which is why, as configured, currently we're generating 1,000 plus RF a tick. I've got it staggered like this just to make sure we're covering all of our sides. Because originally I did have this all in straight rows, and then I went into the creative testing world that I started initially, just to mess about with it a little bit and check, and I wasn't sure if it would work, but it does. So the more you know. Obviously, for very end-game stuff, this isn't a permanent solution because the array would have to be massive to produce enough power to be worth anything. But for where we're at currently in the game, this is plenty. At some point, I do want to get into bees. I'm thinking bees are probably going to be the best way to get Yellorium. There is actually Yellorium B, but we're nowhere near that yet. So, but that's kind of what I want to get to at some point. That's going to be a fun rabbit hole to do. But I digress. We've gone on long enough. We've got the ability to create nether stars now. So the next time you see me, I should be wearing full wyvern armor. Probably not full draconic armor because you have to actually go to the end to do that one. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure you hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, then do be sure to hit that subscribe button. And you can subscribe by clicking my little Minecraft guy's face on the screen. And you can also check out some of the other videos of mine as well. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.